Welcome to Amtech Systems Demo Center. We are the largest video conferencing provider in Pakistan and in Dubai and in Africa. We've got multiple offices. We cover 3 regions. In this video, we will tell you basics about video conferencing devices. So if you want to procure a video conferencing solution, what do you need? So first things, obviously, you need to have a boardroom or a space which is quiet. That's a basic requirement. The other part is, of course, I always emphasize, because we've got about 15 years experience in video conferencing. The other part you need is a stable IP connection, right? Stable IP is so important, because I always say, let's suppose if you buy a Mercedes and you don't put petrol in it, Mercedes won't work. So this is how important a stable IP connection. So if you are on H23, so H23, right, or SEP, or even a USB, right? So there are 2 kinds of video conferencing equipments in the world right now. We had the traditional H23 SIP video conferencing, where you could have dialed the IP to join any video conferencing, and the newer ones are the USB based video conferencing. Now they have the hybrid. So hybrid video conferencing solutions, which actually comes in between the H23 SIP and USB, where you can dial both. Polycom is the only company which does that. We'll discuss that in future. So let's suppose if you want to buy a video conferencing, what are the first 4 or 5 things you want to do? First, of course, find a stable IP connection. Now ideally, a normal video conferencing takes around 512 kps to around 1 MB. That's the thumb rule. That should be a dedicated video conferencing IP for your boardroom. Other part is the display. You can buy a touch display or any display which is good. It has to be in a high definition 4K at least, because all the standard video conferencing equipments are 4K. The other part, of course, is the acoustics. Although acoustics doesn't matter in the room, I'm talking about echo coming from the room, or we had abnormal lights or glass in the room. The newer video conferencing solutions actually has echo cancellers, noise reduction features built in it. But obviously it helps that you have a proper boardroom or a workplace which is quiet. That's very important. The other part is, of course, the kind of video conferencing you want to choose. Now, traditionally, you must have seen these kind of PTZ cameras. This is obviously a Logitech group, but so this is a PTZ camera, which is PTZ means pan tilt zoom. This is a Logitech group, and the other ones which are coming right now are the bars. Now this is a Polycom X50 bar. It has so these are the bars. These are the new technology. So what's the difference? PTZ is pan tilt zoom. Does this do the work? Yes, this is better. The common myth is that we want to use this traditional thing. So it has its disadvantages now. This beautiful piece already has built-in mics. Most of the bars, I'm talking about regardless of brand, be it Polycom, be it Logitech, Yearlink, or now Jabra. So these bars are the future. It gives you the whole coverage to the room, to different features. So we have and then of course are the USB and the IP based. Which one do you want to choose? If you still dial IP or SIP, you're pretty much stuck with some of the traditional Polycom solutions. But if you dial Zoom or go to Zoom or Microsoft Teams, you might as well buy USB based solutions. So which are the best USB solutions? We'll discuss that in some other video, but the basic idea for any video conferencing before procurement is to look, to prepare yourself for find a quiet place in your workplace, IP, 512 to 1 MB dedicated connection. Your display has to be 4K. Now, in terms of solution, so let's suppose I dial Microsoft Teams every day, and I have around 12 to 14 people in a boardroom. Scenario one is to buy, a bar. So you can go for Logitech Rally or Rally Plus or Logitech bar, right? Or X50 or X70 for poly, right? Jabra has this Panacast 50. And if you want to, so what's the difference? So Logitech Rally Plus and the other parts are basically USB based solutions. So they don't have their own operating system. You have to, or even a group, Logitech group doesn't have its own operating system. So you need a USB connection to go into your laptop and, operate. The other ones, the bars, Logitech Rally Bar and the Jabra 50 or X50 or X70 from Poly does have their own operating system built in it. You just dial, put in your meeting ID regardless, or you sign into your Teams and you could connect. So this was a small video I thought to make. Thanks a lot.